Hello, this is Lee Benson, and I'm going to be reading a chapter from No Naked Walls by me. This is chapter 30. It's called Ultramarine Blue. The book's available from Amazon, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'm getting more people following, which is nice. So there's music, there's my children's books, and of course my novel and my poems. Ultramarine Blue. It's 4:30, and neither wine nor tea, not a drop has passed my lips all day. Parched is the word that springs to mind. Hello, may I come in? Certainly, please do. She's wearing a plunging V-neck dress, which just shows a hint of leopard patterned or maybe a cheetah patterned bra. I'm just about to crack a bottle, I say. Fancy a glass? Well, that's very nice. Yes, please, she says. I produce 2 Swedish designer glasses and the bottle of Rioja from my stockroom, in which boxes of wine no longer outnumber paintings. But reassured, there's still plenty left. There was a chapter earlier where I'd bought a shed load of wine. It's just that now they all fit nicely, stacked in the corner of my stockroom. This is good, she says. Now, my name's Margo. She places her expensive-looking pink patent handbag on the desk and looks me straight in the eye. I'll come right to the point. I can help you, and your gallery can help me. Well, that's a good opener. Pray, continue. I pour more wine into our glasses. I have a client who wants to launch an unusual website. How unusual? Well, we need to black out your windows, and well, we'd use a few scantily clad models, and for a backdrop we'd love you to put up any art with a nude theme. That's very kind of you, but what's the benefit to the gallery? Well, there's lots of wealthy clients, and you never know. I sip my wine, pondering what sort of website she means. Margot smiles for me. That's fatal. Can we put a speedboat outside the entrance? Anything else? I can get a Ferrari and an Aston Martin. Park those on the street, say? Hang on. I'm a gallery, you know, not a footballer's playground. How much will your client pay for the evening? Oh, nothing in cash, but we'll provide everything, like champagne, girls, a magician, DJ, the lot, and you get to go on the website. I must be mad. But then, as I found out on more than one occasion, you've got to be mad to own an art gallery. I find myself saying, why not? I still don't know what sort of website she's promoting. Fab. Are you free for an early breakfast tomorrow at 7? It's one of those business breakfast clubs that they have. Oh, I hate early starts. Yes, well, I suppose so. Right, see you at the Grand Hotel tomorrow. With that, she smiles, picks up her bag, turns on her smart designer heels and leaves. Nice pins, methinks. Belinda expresses caution. What's that all about? She's after you, you know. You can tell. Did you see the way she flicked her hair? I'd be careful if I were you. Thankfully, Belinda isn't me, and I'm not Belinda. Well, there's nothing like a good reception to grab some media interest for the gallery, and there's no harm having a bit of fun, eh? They only want to hire the place for a night. Yes, boss. Belinda smiles knowingly, like all true intuitively women learn to do from birth. All I do is own the place. How silly of me to believe I know what's going on in it. In the hotel lobby the next morning, I get a professional kiss on both cheeks from Margo, who places her arm on mine and steers me over to a client. George Lambert, how do you do? I do well above middling, thanks. His hand isn't as large as mine, but he's strong and uses the pretext of a handshake to try to crush my knuckles. It's all about animal dominance. Luckily, I know how to lock my upper arm and grip just as hard. My mind is already having second thoughts about him as a client, and all the hairs are up on my forearm. Come meet Cynthia, my partner in crime, says George. Standing by one of the tables is another dangerous-looking individual, a blonde woman. Correction, a peroxide blonde with fake boobs and a facelift must have cost a fortune. How red are her lips? Dangerously red. She eyes me up and down. Margo says you're wonderful. What can I say? I reply. You must come back to ours after breakfast. This is an ungodly hour to gather. I never drink champagne before 9. I can't see a wedding ring, but she is flashing enough diamond rings to blind you on a sunny day. I deduce that she is not Mrs. Lambert. Now sit by me and tell me all about yourself. I'm sure you're not boring. Where would you like me to begin, I say? Are you married? Not that I know of. Well, that's a good start. I own a gallery and... Yes, she interrupts. I know. What else? You're going to hire my gallery for an evening, I say. Are you for hire? I'm sorry? Am I for hire? Are you kidding? Not at all, she says. I have friends who they'd adore hiring you for an evening. It's only 7:20 in the morning, a stupidly early hour to be propositioned. This is without doubt the strangest of breakfast meetings. She means I could be an escort. Well, there's a thought. I park it and pour a large coffee. Let's change tactics. So what do you do? Oh, darling, I just love to have fun and work as little as possible. I'm a catalyst, you could say. All right. Change subjects again. How many bods at this reception? Well, maybe 60, give or take a few. We can accommodate that. I'm trying to sound less apprehensive than I'm now feeling. Why did I say yes? Some bigwig from the Chamber of Commerce calls us to order. Then we have to endure a boring talk from a boring man who owns a naval chandlery. Cynthia smiles. Her Botox brow doesn't move. Some chains are fun, but his are way too big. Even I can't imagine things to do with an anchor chain except hang an anchor on it. A hand squeezes my thigh and Cynthia smiles again, all mock innocence. Let's go. The chauffeur's outside and my watch says it's almost time for bubbles. Margo, Cynthia, George and yours truly make a quick exit. No time for after chats or business card exchanges. Outside, a black stretch Chevrolet with tinted windows is waiting. Beside it, a chauffeur wearing a smart grey suit and a peaked hat. It's holding the rear door open. It's like a scene in a crass B-rated American movie. Good grief, it gets worse. The interior is furnished in red leather seats with a wood veneer surround, and Margo opens a small hatch, extracts a bottle and pours out 4 glasses of Veuve Clicquot. Well, it's after now. 9? Cheers, darlings. We arrive at what can only be described as a mansion, where the gates open automatically and you can hear the scrunch of white pebbles under rubber as we slowly drive up to the front door. The place itself is massive, and accessed through a pair of hammer horror doors with highly polished brass knockers, which are flung open for us by a maid in full uniform. Drinks in the lounge, madam. By the pool, darlings, by the pool. It's far more relaxing. We follow Cynthia over the marble floor to the swimming pool. It's like no other place I've seen. There are luxurious couches covered in soft satin and 2 massive chandeliers hanging over the water. The pool has that expensive ultramarine look to it, a wonderful colour. They must be Murano. Correct. I had them commissioned a year ago. We sit at the far end and looking out over a magnificent garden. Crass has morphed into class. Wow, I say, it's beautiful. Do you have many sculptures dotted around there? She doesn't answer because the maid appears with a silver tray of smoked salmon blinis and, you guessed it, more champagne. Margo is sitting, chatting to George, and Cynthia says exactly what I'm thinking. Nobody should do 7 a.m. I'm exhausted. Then she downs her entire glass in one. Can you swim? She holds her arm out for the glass to be refilled. Not often enough, I say. But why don't you have a go? I'll join you. I protest. I didn't come prepared. I have no shorts. No need. House rules here. Nobody swims in anything but what nature provides. She stands up, strips off, and dives in. Artificial or not, she has an excellent physique. Margo follows suit, but George walks off, talking into his mobile phone. Come on, drumpy, grumpy drawers. Get in, shouts Margo. When in Rome, as the saying goes, clothes off and splash. At least my suit's not getting ruined this time. I'm in an indoor pool with not one, but 2 naked ladies. What can I say? What's this website all about then, I ask. That's aimed generally at either of both women. Distraction technique, you see. Shh. This isn't work time. Bubbles are required. The maid appears with another bottle to top up the glasses. George is nowhere to be seen. Margo swims right up to me, brushing her body against mine. Said we'd be good for each other, didn't I? Cynthia is sipping her champagne by the edge of the pool. What would you like to do next, she says. Well, in truth, I really should be going. Gallery to run and all that. Oh, why don't you stay for lunch? Well, I really should go. Ladies, it's been a delight, but art calls. Cynthia just says, don't be so prissy. Lunch is going to be served at 12:30. Then you can go if you must. It's a tough call. What should I do? Looks like I'm going to be late for work. Thank you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you want to buy my book, please feel free. It's available on Amazon.